Greetings! We are back. We push this. Huh. But now it pops up. I'm having a problem with the, with my chat here displaying properly. I wonder if I just need to implement it across the other screens, which might be a thing I do. I'll look into it. Right now, I'm gonna play some more Horizon. YouTube is giving me an error saying that it's not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming, but it's receiving the same 600 bits that Twitch is receiving, so I don't know. That's right, we were coming back in here to turn in a bunch of things. Ooh, there's a purple thing. Ooh, we want the purple thing. Okay, and then we got my stash. What else do we got? There's a green thing over here. This is still locked.
What can I do you for? Fine day for poor singing, I say.
Almost 4. Last time I was back, he'd already started the morning.
Okay. Let's take a look. That's me hitting the wrong button. Okay. Let's check the bristlebacks.
Maybe you ought to slow down.
Something blue over here. Lovely. Okay.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation.
Oh.
An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go.
Of course.
Okay, a dash of courage.
If I'm going to find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west.
Oh, ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvin himself. He was pushy, But I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
Okay.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey takes its own step, I guess.
Okay.
I think I have
So
everything you
his
asked for.
meal is a little
And just
salty.
as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Did they really do the salt dash meme? He approves.
Wow. Mild, if that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
A dash of courage. Ooh, skill points. Lovely. I always use some more skill points. Oh. Nice. Food effects.
Food before I head back out.
Okay. What else do we got here? We've got this. Bristleback's on hold to the brink is the main quest. The Enduring. Okay. Found an ornament. Found the origins of the ornament. Okay.
Very best.
There she is, the reigning champion. You back for some training?
Okay.
I should go.
I'll be here if you want to practice more.
Okay. I do want to go to my skills, and let's do this. This skill. And this skill right off the bat. Let's up my survivability this time. More berries, low health defense, and potent medicine. Don't think about anything from there. Okay. Definitely want to grab Silent Strike and Stealth Tear. What is this? I mean, this seems useful. Kind of want to see what these things do. Okay, this looks fun. Oh, so just by unlocking them, I earn that. Okay. So, okay, so I've equipped that balancer. What does this do? Oh, and I can upgrade these. Okay. Can I undo this? Okay, okay, okay. I know what I want to do. Take this. This. The passive melee damage. This. 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 And this. Then we're going to take this, this, and this. And then we're going to go over here. Get Silent Strike Plus. And we'll grab these things. Okay. Oh, and I like that it lights up the tree and shows you the tree as you're going down it. Okay, so now I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time over here in that infiltrator tree for my next couple of points to unlock some more of the stealth stuff, and then a little bit of time in the hunter tree to unlock a little bit more of the bow stuff, I think. Okay. Oh, Valor Surge. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have a lot of stuff down through here to visit, and some question marks right there. Okay, I think we just continue with the main quest to unlock things.
Still here, I see.
Blow the
I
whistle.
cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Olden has
Yay.
agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah,
That's more like it.
yeah. Woo!
Ha-ha.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Merchants are now available. Okay, I figured finishing the story would open the merchants. Stitchers, hunters, herbalists, and cooks. Okay.
Now the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light.
Yes. This guy.
You look like
Ooh, outfits. Okay. Osram Explorer, Critical Strike, and Power Attack. Venora Huntress, Silent Strike Heal, and Low Profile. I think I can afford both of these. I've got valuables to sell. Go ahead and sell all the things there are to sell.
Ever wonder what,
What do I look like now? Oh,
like really
got a yellow-orange thing going on. Okay. Did I activate this? Oh! Fast travel is free from campfire to campfire. That's nice. I will take this. Oh, this looks like there's a merchant here. Oh, there are. The food merchant is that dude. Oh, the herbalist. He literally sells all the things I need. Okay, so let's a workshop around here. This dude is the food shop.
Back for that free meal?
Okay. Okay. So I can hold 2 meals that give me a 3-minute boost.
Salutation!
What other places have I not been? Been there, I've been there, I've been there. To the brink. This is where I want to go. Over here. And this guy's a merchant for hunter tools.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Nice.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks.
Look, you didn't get the whistle blowing.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
Ooh. Okay. I want a sharp bow. And a fire bow. First, buy and equip the sharp bow. Fire arrows seem like they would be useful. But I wonder if I'm going to be getting a bow that can shoot the hunter arrows, the fire arrows, and the poison arrows. I wonder. Smoke bombs, fast travel packs.
Come back
Okay.
anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Next round's on me.
Okay, now I have a sharp shot bow. And I definitely want to upgrade that sharp shot bow. What do I get for level 1? Damage increase? I can grab level 2 there. Can I afford level 3? Yes. Okay. Now this thing is actually pretty nice as well. Getting that damage and tear upgrade is pretty easy. Getting the level 2 is pretty easy. Can I get the slot too? No, I need braided wire and a scrounger spark coil. Okay, so we'll come back to that later. I am using this outfit. Easy enough for a stat upgrade. I need a fanghorn antler. I need 2 of them. I have 1 of them. Wasn't that guy selling one? What is create job? Oh. I can turn these into jobs. Oh, it tells me where I can hunt squirrels. So I can set those as jobs. Oh, nice. So I can set these as jobs now and track them? Can I do that for all of them? I can. That is nice. Okay. Nice. Ooh, okay. Well, impact damage seems the perfect thing to put there. Okay. Yeah, we can boost acid damage across this bow. Nothing compatible with that. But we're wearing this outfit. Okay. Oh, it shows what items in here are needed for upgrades. If I mark the jobs as a quest, that is nice. I have all of these jobs now that I can track. Leather Fang. Ooh, I have people bios. A lot of unknowns. And then, of course, data points. %5 through the game. Okay. What's to my stash?
Shop just opened up and I've got a backlog.
I've heard. Of your adventures. My armor can help.
Okay. There is a green box.
Outfit, armor.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and do this. He's up there.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says.
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
You're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Yeah, get walking.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway.
Ooh, skill points. I feel like I want to get this stealth tear next. And low profile. Those seem like they are going to help me a lot.
If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Like a hammer to your head.
New quest.
Aloy, change your mind about
What's this?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay. Okay, what is it? Oh. Well, the beginner's tutorial, the beginner's set.
All right.
Yes.
Let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy.
I'll be the judge of that.
You each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points.
Okay.
To win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Victory points.
That notes also tell you how far a piece can move.
Okay.
How powerful their attacks are.
Move, attacks, right. Got it.
The distance they can strike from.
Right, and how much health they have.
And of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. And its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power.
Okay, so that's what that means.
Your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Okay. Yes.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Okay.
That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first.
Aha!
That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget. These are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
You're one step closer to mastering the game of Machine Strike. Okay. Terrain and knockback tutorial.
Out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them
1
can
up,
mean
2
the
up,
difference
3
between
up,
victory
1 down,
and
and
defeat.
2 down.
Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, When fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point.
Okay.
Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since it's standing on grassland terrain, this terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it, which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. Ha! See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards.
Okay.
Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once.
Okay.
Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you. All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power.
Right.
However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Okay. Machine types and skills. Then practice. Oh, we get pieces for the practice. Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board.
Right.
Each one is worth a certain number of setup points.
Ah.
And you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time.
Okay.
With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the piece. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Alright, so we've completed the tutorials, and then we have 4 challenges. Okay, so I'm going to throw up my break screen real quick, take a quick little break, and I will be right back to handle these challenges. Welcome back. And it looks like there are 4 challenges. 3 of them are beginners, and then a regular challenge. Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Come up. Your turn. Ah, not that easy to get through my machine's armor, is it? Okay, let's see. Off the board. I won! Oh, but I'll play you again if you want.
Okay, so you get different machines that have different powers than mine.
You're up, Red.
So both of your machines are melee. So how did you do a dash last time?
Time to make my move. That's it for me. Armor is a machine's best defense. Feeling daring, are we? Time to get serious. Your move, Red.
Okay.
Now that was a game, even if I lost.
Bam. Okay, I get different pieces this time.
Here for more tips?
Here we go.
Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play?
Okay.
In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skill.
Haven't we already done this?
Let's take a... Oh, guess you're done, huh?
Yeah, I think I've already put me in the tutorial. I want to do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, ram type.
Board's all yours. turn. You're up, Red. Knocked right off the board. Okay, let's see. That's it for me. Time to get serious. Well, that's done now. Board's all yours. That was brutal. I'm up. One less piece on the board. Just one piece left. That sure dampens the forge. My turn. That was brutal. Oh, I won!
How did she get to go that many times?
Here we go.
Okay.
Your turn. Time to make my move. Your move, Red. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. board it goes. Well, that's done now.
And I don't have any way to win.
Knocked right off the board. One less piece on the board. Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. My turn. That's the game. You up for a rematch? Let's play.
So it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of strategy to it. You're playing a pitched battle the entire time. And it doesn't seem like, at least in this match, it doesn't matter where you put your characters to start. The whole battle is going to be around the part in the middle. And since she's going first, she gets to play reaction to every move that I make. And I can't just not make a move and not pass my turn.
Time to get serious. Your turn. I'm up. Off the board it goes.
See, that's what I don't like. It doesn't matter where I go or what position I'm in. She can take as many moves as she wants with one piece to eliminate my piece without taking any damage herself. Like, it's not fun when you're playing the game and you don't know the rules of the game.
Well, that's done now.
Every move that I make can be immediately counted by her because she gets to go and react to my move.
Board's all yours. Knocked right off the board. Time to get serious. Your move, Red. Guess I shouldn't have left that weak spot open, huh? I like that piece where it was. Taking a risk, huh?
Why did that destroy my piece?
I'm up. Oh, only one machine left. Guess luck's not on your side today, Red.
No, it's not luck. It's like, you know the rules of the game and I don't, and there's new rules in play.
You're up, Red. Time to make my move.
Like me only being able to move 2 pieces per turn. That wasn't in the rules that you taught me. But why do I have to move off that space? I want that space. See, I don't understand that. Because the tutorial said I can knock you back and then take your space. But apparently if the space is elevated terrain, you can knock them off of it, but then you immediately have to move off of it. And like, I have to overcharge this piece. I want to just like go back and select a different piece right now.
Okay, let's see.
See, and it made me move my piece off of there so that it could give her the advantage to destroy my piece. That's not fair. Like, I've been playing this game for like 10 minutes, and it's already fucking cheating.
Oh, you hit that weak spot already. That was brutal. My turn. Ah, off the board it goes.
But no matter what I do,
Your turn.
like, I lose because she immediately gets to just
Down to one
decimate.
piece. I might win this thing. Time to make my move. I won! Oh, but I'll play you again if you want. Good luck.
It doesn't matter where I put the pieces at all.
That's it for me. My turn. Board's all yours. That was a surprise. Thank the forge you hit armor. Time to get serious.
And there's no way to protect your pieces
Move, Red.
because she can move to any side of the piece. Like, it doesn't matter which way you turn. if the enemy can just jump over the piece to the other side for free and immediately attack from behind. You see, I can't do that because I don't have access to those squares. I can only attack from the side.
Oh, seriously? Knocked right off the board. I'm up. Board's all yours. That one hurt. Just one piece left. You got me. Fair and square.
Not overly fond of this game. I think it'll get better once I actually get pieces that are good. As far as opening placement, I don't really see any point.
That's it for me. Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. Oh, seriously? That was brutal. Okay, let's see. Your turn. My turn. That's how you do it. You're up, Red. Well, that's done now. One less piece on the board. Time to get serious. Ah, off the board it goes. One less piece on the board. Oh, looks like I lost.
Okay, so having more pieces does make it easier to win. Oh, I get to create a set. Oh, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Phone call. Okay, well, I want this guy. I want 2 of these guys. Okay.
Let's play. Your turn.
How does she get that many pieces? I can 10 points buys me 4 pieces. It buys her 6. No, 7. Okay.
Time to make my move. That's it for me. I'm up.
That's what I mean. She just gets to jump halfway across the board behind my pieces and hit them twice and not take the 2-point penalty for it. I mean,
Armor is your best friend in this game, I'm telling you. Well, that's done now. Knocked right off the board. Looks like you're down to 1 piece.
well, yeah, because I only got to start with 4 and you got to start with 7.
I'm up. Your move, Red. My turn. Your turn. Not looking good for you, Red. Okay, let's see. That's it for me. Gotta say, your odds aren't good, Red. Well, spark my forge. You have beaten me on every one of my boards. Now that deserves a prize, I say.
Okay. I definitely need to pick up some better pieces.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
Hopefully that's not what I'm drinking.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talland. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
Okay.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks in the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Carja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Olvin's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
Okay.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what, exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law-breaking.
I mean, you realize if I get there first,
Who is this tall?
it's mine.
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvin go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Talon works for Ulvin?
Ha! Ulvin might think so, but Talon scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
So about Ulvind.
Around here, everything's about Ulvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Carja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Talon making it rougher.
Okay.
I said Talon has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Okay.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
There's another quest over here. Ah, there it is.
Ho there.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay,
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking. Where are we? Ah. So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
actually,
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Who are you?
From around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
Okay.
So she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom.
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh. Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Boomsticks.
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Okay.
For starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
So a spear, they're making a spear thrower. like what's it called? Atlantis, something like that. I feel like I know what they're making. It's like a stick that you hold, and it goes back up your arm towards your shoulder, and you put the butt of a spear in the part at your shoulder with the handle and the point of the spear at your hand, and then you throw it forward, and like you lift it up like you're gonna throw the whole thing forward, and then when your arm is fully outstretched, you tilt your wrist, and the piece at your shoulder goes forward, and it launches the spear forward. It's a very, very old weapon from like the Paleolithic era. They found it all over the place. Okay, I need to talk to Toland. There's the fang horns I need to take down. And then I just need to explore all through there. What's up, Toland?
Doink. Get around faster. I find a charger to override.
Maybe I should charge for this.
Ooh.
This'll be in my stash when I need it.
It's you. The machine hunter that bailed out the Karja.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed it myself with a harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Karja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Karja lovers. On your blasted way.
Oh, I'm gonna bonk this guy. Okay, where are we going first? I think here. Where's the? It's up here. Yes. Oh. Okay, I want this. Should probably make a manual save here. And we're gonna crouch. Let us make sure our weapons are set properly. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Actually, let's put that there. Put that there. That seems like a nice loadout. Oh, no, I'm not going over there. I'm going over here. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful water. Look at that.
Better shake off this wet.
Okay. We got the horns. Ow. Hey. Where'd your friend go? Hmm? Oh, I see you. Bam. Okay. We got all the pretty things down there. Okay. Prize pigs everywhere. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Now, override a charger. Gather a fanghorn rib. Okay. Is that a blue marker all the way over there?
See me. Override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron if I can find one.
Lovely. Okay. So going this way. Machines are not very observant. Pig. Booyah. Oh, hello there.
There's the thing. Gonna have to take it down for its rib.
Ow. How many machines are still out here? I thought I killed you. Okay. Where'd he go? And I have the critical strike. There we go.
Should be able to harvest its rib now. Got the fanghorn rib, now we're just just need the charger horns.
Aha. Okay. Do the chargers. Okay, looks like the chargers are up there. Okay.
Damn it!
Okay. Well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do this.
There.
Get back here, you. Oh, hello. Wow.
Got everything I need for Della and Boomer. Now, to see about that weapon of theirs.
Okay, still gonna pick up the rest of this stuff here. Okay. There is... Is there no faster way? Okay, well, let's go over here and hunt some squirrels. I guess I could go and grab this. Where's the big go? There it is. Hmm.
Save the extra stock for later.
Okay. One of two squirrel hides. That's a raccoon. There's a boar. There's a squirrel. Okay. For the light arrow quiver, I need the jay feathers. Oh my gosh, can I get out of this, please? Yeah, it looks like a raccoon. Okay, I do need raccoon hides. Where, oh where is the other wildlife? Okay. Can I just... Here's the squirrel. No, I can't hit that. Can't hit that from here. Okay. Going hunting. Another J. There's another J. A raccoon. Okay, what else do we got? All right. Need more raccoon hides and jay feathers. Let's go up here first. Now we just keep an eye out for the wildlife as I am going up. Okay, don't go that way. Go this way.
Dead machines. And a trap. Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear.
Them shadow cards are taking a beating.
Those people are under attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on.
Wow, you can like counter me in midair. Hey, how about you chill?
More machines on their way.
I'm just gonna loot this while the other machines arrive.
Safety! I'll handle the rest!
Go, Lakasha! I'll help the Nora!
Bam.
That's the last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Guess the show's over.
Else? No, but nifty little traps I can grab. Yoink.
Lie still.
Is it bad, Lakasha?
Oh, it seems bad. Seems bad.
Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
We're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now, we wait.
Well, you're better off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes. We know of it. Savohar says it's not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago,
And he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
Until he returns. He will return. He must.
You're Shadow Karja, aren't you?
We are the Order of Twilight.
The difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Karja in shadow to Sunfall. Our lives were difficult. Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from the corrupt priests and heartless kestrels. When their rule ended, Savohar led us from the Shadowlands. The long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us to salvation, he said. And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better life.
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide. We will not kneel to the likes of him. We must walk in twilight to our new home. Savohar will lead us there.
Uh-huh.
I am relating so hard with Aloy right now.
Tolland. He wants the Stormbird up there.
Yes. He was here just yesterday. A very unpleasant man, even by Oseram standards. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole gang will show up.
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just need to give him more time.
You're out of time, Lakasha. You need to consider packing up and...
We won't leave him. And we won't let others disrupt his meditation.
Well, they're going to try. Your priest, Savohar. You said he's been up there 3 days?
His meditation can't be rushed.
So he does this often? Meditating for days on end?
Well, it doesn't usually take this long.
So he's probably dead.
Guide us through. He always has. We have faith.
Sure, but shelter looks like a more pressing concern. Look at yourselves. Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Oseram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike.
Oh, he's like right there.
You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation. This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Savohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
And I'll loot the Stormbird.
If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful. The trail up to the tower's falling apart. Savohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
I'm gonna loot your boxes first. All your loot has belonged to me. Ooh. Point.
Ready for anything now?
This is interesting.
Looks like I should head up. I should climb that.
Ah.
Part of the ladder. Akasha was right. The trail's in bad shape. Take this to a dyer later.
Okay.
I think I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff.
When were you going to tell me I can wall jump?
Okay, now how to climb higher. Ladder must have broken off after Savahar passed through. I need to find another way up.
What? I disagree.
You get a strong color on this.
Okay.
Bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side.
Already done.
Blood. Savohar's. There's the Stormbird. Getting closer.
Ooh, okay.
Machines. Savahar must have snuck past them. I could probably slip past them. Or take them out. I can get data to override machines.
Why are we assuming that this guy is alive? Okay. Well, hello there. Greetings, Chris. You just ordered this game. It'll be on the day after tomorrow. Is it better than Zero Dawn? I would say so far yes. With an asterisk on that. If you're interested in the story, I would definitely say you need to play them both in order. If you're interested in the mechanics, Forbidden West is easier to play, but the combat mechanics are a lot more in depth. I won't say they're more complicated, because strategies that you picked up from Zero Dawn still work in Forbidden West. There's just way more stuff in Forbidden West. Like, one of the interesting things is you can combo now, right? So you've got light to heavy combos. So you got the triple light combo, you got light, light, heavy. Light, light, heavy. You can charge your heavy attack now for power attack. So lots of new mechanics in the fight, and apparently if you hit 1 and then 2, you get this aerial attack. And what I just learned, you can wall jump. Literally just learned that. I think it's hard to say if Zero Dawn has a better story, because it's a continuation of the story. It's like saying that The Two Towers is a better story than Fellowship of the Ring. Look, it's the same story, it's just part 2.
There's Savohar. In pretty bad shape. I'll save this for a dyer.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Savohar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide.
Where am I streaming from? What do you mean? I'm in the US.
No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain.
Oh, cool. It's 3 a.m. there?
Ritual.
Yes. It is almost 6 p.m. here.
And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. And my people will find their home.
Alrighty. Have a good sleep. Your people.
Listen, Makasha is doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks, angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Savohar.
The last rays of eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so. What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed. And salvation is at hand.
Or some Oseram shot it, and it hit an old tower. Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. This eventide.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart.
Now we're talking. How do I get to the Stormbird? Okay.
A Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything?
I mean, it's kind of their thing. When you're praying to invisible beings in the sky, you can't actually wait for like things to actually happen. Man, that wall jump changes everything. Do you realize how many things I could have reached if I had just known there was a wall jump mechanic? Ooh, okay.
The Osram that was watching the refugees probably went to get Tolland. I gotta get them out of here before he comes back. There. The Order should be able to afford shelter with this heart. And lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Okay, wait. I saw the blue mark. Right there. No, no. I hit circle instead of triangle. Okay. Okay.
Savahar? How you holding up? I need to get back over there.
Okay. I was expecting that to be more of a hook than what it was.
Savahar?
He's dead.
I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
Okay. Both spike throws and bolt blasters become more accurate if they are fully drawn or charged.
Come on. Don't make this difficult.
There's
Get out of
Talland
the way.
with his thugs.
No.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to
You're
make
about to
peace
be a
with
dead one.
yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Asaram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the Karja to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Talland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Karja fleabags. I'm taking it.
I mean, finders keepers.
From what I hear, the law says that whoever gets the salvage first keeps it. Which in this case is me. Am I right?
You took the heart? I shot that Stormbird. Me!
Am I right?
She's right, boss.
Blasted love, shut up.
Not like love.
Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chain Scrape. I need a drink.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Savahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard. But your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way. To Chainscrape, then.
More skill points and more XP. It's been a while since I've dived into the skill points. Let's see what we've got over here. Smoke bombs, quiet spear, stealth tear plus. Oh, that looks lovely. Silent strike plus. Ooh, can I get all of these? can't, but I'm getting closer. Okay. What do we got? We got this that I never went to fully look at. And that just wants me to get a charger, and then we move on down here. Okay, so we got a question mark that is below me. There must be a cave down there. Chances of me landing in the water. Oh, look at that. How do I get out? Okay, this is bad. Oh, I died. I wonder if there's a way to augment your breathing ability.
Shine off carefully.
I see. So there is an equipment that allows you to come down here and get this stuff. Okay. Was that cheating? Oh, maybe a little bit. Okay. Let's hit up this next. Okay. Red Hue Quarry, huh? Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Bam. Mm-hmm. What weapon upgrades do we have? Okay, that's easy enough. I don't know why I didn't upgrade that before. Okay. We'll come back to that. Fanghorn Antler. I mean, I can go ahead and get that. And that'll get me that concentration weave. Okay, what do we need for the max on this? A green shine fragment. Okay. I mean, level 1 is easy enough to get. into. Okay. 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 Charger horn.
Coming by.
Ooh. Let's restock everything I can restock. Nothing else up here? Oh, I do need to check out the weaves now. Ooh, that melee defense though. Hmm. Oh. You get free transmog. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that's what you are. That seems to be our next location. There's a hunting grounds down there.
Quickly, rivet that Nora to the spot until she buys from me.
It's rude to stare.
Okay. I think you could just drop. Yeah. Okay. Oh, more corruption. Lighted meat. we going? Over here to get some spark coils. Green shine. Okay.
I've learned to operate machines and cauldrons before. I wonder if they're really out here.
Oh, hello. Goodbye. Pigs! Yeah, the pig is gone. What happened to the two machines I killed? I do need to go back over here. I had a quest. Oh, it's just sent me out there for metal shards. Gotcha. Okay, well, let's go up here. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break while the ad's playing, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. And we are heading to this unknown spot. There. So I guess we can actually head here first. Since it'll probably be easier to take the path and try to climb a mountainside. Oh, look at all this wood. Okay. Stealth is key. Well, hello! There was one machine that was paying attention. Okay. Get an unknown up there. All the way up there. Okay. Hmm. Come on. there by going that way. Okay, well then. To this quest. Jump.
Wherein Light. Last part of the Sundom before the Forbidden West. Hey, what happened here?
What do you care?
Don't you?
As it happens? No. You know, I was already having a crappy day, and now these two idiots picked my shift to climb the damn mountain. Wouldn't be so bad if this one weren't so heavy.
Wait, 2 idiots?
Did I stutter? Yeah, 2. Heard another one shouting up top. Sounds like they got caught between sharp claws and a sharper fall.
Someone's in trouble.
The cut like, yeah, idiot too.
And I got my hands full with this one.
You're seriously not going to help?
You seriously are?
Someone's in trouble.
Everybody in this game is such a mood.
From me, you bucket of balls.
She's on to me.
Stranger, please, you gotta help me.
Ow. Yay, now I'm gonna loot them all. You can wait.
Okay, I'm in.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I live. My so-called bodyguard. You see him on your way up?
It was hard to miss him. He's.
Oh. Guess that's what I get for believing in the first chuff in the tavern who said he was a mountain-climbing machine hunter. Ugh. At least I don't have to pay him now.
What are you doing up here?
That used to be a signal tower. The mechanism uses a special lens which, in some very specific circles, is highly valuable.
Right.
And since the
I've got like 4 of them.
tearing them down, I was going to liberate the lens before it got destroyed. You get it for me, and the lenses from the other towers. I'll make it very worth your while.
You said that was a signal tower.
In its day, it was a sight to see. All 6 of them, all lit up, all around the Dons. They used to warn folks that the Tanaks are coming, for whatever that was worth. As you can imagine, the Karja spared no expense putting them together. Hence the fancy lenses in need of a new home before the towers are torn down.
So, you're a thief.
I'm more what you'd call an opportunist with a good eye for business.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the Karja are gonna tear all these towers down anyway. They see no value here. They're trying to make nice with the Tanakh now. See? It's a victimless crime. Opportunity.
Tell that to your friend down there.
Self-inflicted.
Why can't you do it?
Look, even if I hadn't hurt my ankle here, I'm clearly nowhere near as capable as you. Oh, come on. I can't just let the lenses go to waste. That's not what my father would have wanted.
Your father, is he a thief? Sorry, opportunist, too?
Mm-hmm.
No. He helped design the towers. Before he passed on.
So that's how you know about the lenses.
Yeah. And why they have sentimental value.
I already found some, actually.
Well, look at that. Looks like you're quite the opportunist too, eh? Let me take these off your hands then. This should be a nice reward for your efforts. I'm an honest merchant after all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Aloy.
Reyna. Well, Aloy, as soon as I'm up for it, I'll be going back to Barren Light to rest this ankle. But I'll stick around in case you want to get me that lens up this tower here. No pressure. Just saying. Promise it'll be worth it.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Hmm.
Busting up this place.
Oh. Aha.
the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her.
You can smell the opportunity in the air, can't you? Did you find the lens?
Maybe.
I did.
If you're ready to trade.
Ha! Let's deal.
Here you go.
Isn't that a sight? And here's a little something for your troubles. Now, if you find any more of these, make sure to come find me at Barren Light.
You got it.
See you around.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I think my next jobs are going to be in the hunter tree. Okay.
I should probably leave this alone for now.
Missing tool. Gotcha. Okay, and then that's the other signal tower. Okay. Okay, stealth kelp, huh?
Everything okay up there?
What, so you care now?
Yeah, no, not just. I'm just making small talk.
Keep up the good work.
I like this guy. Oh, he's fun. Yeah, no, I'm just making small talk. It's in the hunting ground.
Come on. You can use that trip caster I gave you here. It'll be a spark and a hoot. I'll take care of this.
Okay.
Clueless.
So you decided to visit the hunting grounds. Good on you. Isvad here has all kinds of trials, so hotshots like you can put their machine hunting skills to the test. Or as the Tenakth call it, earning your stripes.
I thought hunting grounds were Karja.
The Tenakth have them out west, too. Though if you ask the Karja, Westerners stole the idea from the Sundom. In fact, the Tanath used this place for a while after they kicked the Karja out of the region. They even left behind some of the special coins they handed out to those who earned stripes. Look, they're medals, Karja ones. More spoils. I heard you can trade them for gear somewhere in the Tanath clan lands. Pretty gruesome, I know. Then again, so were the Karja during the Red Raids. Come to think of it, if you plan on going west, I could convince Isvad to give you some, if you earn stripes here. Seems like they might be of use to you out there.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you happen to play Strike, my friend over there has some nifty pieces to trade. You need anything for the trials, come see me. I have some wares I'm sure you'd find handy.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Red. What do you need?
I don't know. What do you got? Ooh, a rope caster would be a nice thing to have. And an explosive trip caster would also be a nice thing to have. There's that Fire Hunter bow again. Oh, I want to buy the rope caster. What do I have to sell?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Ready to practice your hunting skills, huh?
Okay.
Take care, Red.
You wish to practice your hunting skills, Savior?
Ooh. Okay. Hmm.
Here to train for the hunt, Savior?
A break from the rain. Good.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here now. Okay.
Savior, the hunting grounds are open to you.
So this seems like a good place to call it for the day. That way I can come back fresh and take on the trial.
You wish to practice your hunting
Yeah,
skills?
so I think the next time I'm going to be streaming is Monday for the Plate Up collab on Monday night. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. Nari out.